Okay, so I've been wanting to make a video. First, I was gonna make a YouTube video, but scratch that. I just been wanting to make a video on this topic because it's been like on my heart for a minute. So basically, the topic is maladaptive daydreaming plus manifestation. I got my little notebook right here, and I'm gonna get into it. Hold on. Okay, so boom. So I'm gonna go back to after I made this point, I'm gonna go back and explain exactly what maladaptive daydreaming is, my experience with it, what is it, and everything. But first, my first point is the importance of having imagination. It's like along the way with like school, work, real life problems, as we get older, we kind of forget or lean away from our imagination, like the imagination we had when we was kids, and also with the point as well too. Also, I want to stress the importance of not being afraid to chase your dreams or afraid of failure. You know, when you was a kid, like, you wasn't scared of anything. You had a thought, boom, you outside doing some dumb shit. Like, it's kind of like you have to bring that into adulthood, too. Okay, so boom. So I already told you the importance of having imagination, how you kind of stray away from having imagination, and why it's good to have imagination. Well, I'm going to get into why it's good to have imagination. So the definition of maladaptive daydreaming is when a person spends excessive amounts of time daydreaming, immersed in your imagination. So that's the definition, like intense daydreams, like and anything could trigger it, like a song, a smell, a food, a person, like intense visuals, visions, daydreams, like just immersed in your full imagination. It could be about anything, like the impossible or shit, what you're gonna do in the next hour. You could maladaptive daydream about you going home from work or some shit like that. Okay, boom. My bag started raining, so I came to get in my car. Okay, so boom, told you the definition of maladaptive daydreaming, so now I'm going to tell you why certain people do it, what does it mean, how to transmute that energy from your maladaptive daydreams to call your manifestation forward to you sooner, or to call your dream life to you. Okay, so boom, I've been maladaptive daydreaming myself since literally, fuck the script, since the first time I can remember, but just for like gauge purposes or measurement purposes, I say about 5 or 6 is when my first memories of like maladaptive daydreaming. I still remember my very first time doing it. It's because of trauma, like for example, or out of boredom, curiosity, but usually it's trauma related. Like you'll be so in pain or just wanting to escape your reality. Maladaptive daydreaming is like when you literally, at least for me and my experience at least, you close your eyes or you just zone out and you think, what if I wasn't here? What if this was happening? What if I was doing this? What if, just visualizing shit. Sometimes I don't even be in my maladaptive daydreams. It be just other people like doing shit. Okay. And if you ask me, as I get older, it's kind of a gift now that I appreciate. And that, because it's like, I used to always beat myself up about it. Because, like, fuck, I would say, I'm going to get into this point too on why I beat myself up and how I stopped, how I got this cycle of doing that. But it's like, fuck, I'm sitting here daydreaming when I could just go out and get the shit. And that's my biggest point of this video, this series, whatever. Like, I'm sitting here in my head with my headphones, just listening to different music, and the things that I would imagine would be like, wow, there would be a different range of things. Like, I'm sitting here doing this when I could just be in the fucking present moment. Like, I could just be. So, I'm gonna get into that next too. Okay, so boom. How I got out of it, and my next point, not even out of it, because I still maladaptive daydream, and now sometimes I even dedicate time to maladaptive daydream, and I may do it in a different way now. But the biggest thing for me was realizing or starting to think like, how do I begin to think about ways to transform into or bring the stuff that I maladaptive daydream, the stuff that I zone out to release me from the present? How do I just bring that to real life so this I could live in my fucking dreams? Like I could live the life of my dreams. So bring my maladaptive daydreams to reality, and I started thinking like my highest self, taking care of my health, taking care of my mental health, my physical health, my spiritual health. I even like do a glamour magic, look in the mirror, talk to myself, dedicate songs to myself, dedicate time to myself. Like, oh wait, hold on, I'm gonna get into why that's important for maladaptive daydreaming. Okay, so once you start to kind of like make the connection to, okay, I want to stop dreaming. I want to fucking enjoy present. I want to live in the present. I want my life to be like this. I've been imagining this for years, months, weeks, a day. This is what helped me, knowing that like everything, you have to realize everything in this world, everything that we can see with our eyes started off as a thought in somebody's brain. Everything starts off up here in the thoughts. So what I said is, since I can envision it, at least I know it exists somewhere. Knowing it's attainable once I get my mental and physical aligned. So what that means is I have to go out and get it now. It's in my head. I can envision it. It's a vision. I could go get that shit. And with me, what I'm noticing, just like they say, everything like good and bad is subjective. Things can be, too much of a good thing can be bad. Too much of a bad thing is still fucking bad. But anyway, so what I said is remembering, like, do it in moderation. Like, now I'm maladaptive daydream in moderation, and I change what my maladaptive daydreams are and what they're about to more focus me. Because I said, remember to not just let my dreams be dreams forever and make steps towards your reality. You have to align that physical and that mental. And that doesn't look like chasing. You don't have to chase shit that you know is yours. Nigga, you have the vision. God, source, the universe, whatever you believe in yourself wouldn't be giving you the visions for no fucking reason. Go out and get that shit. Like, come on, nigga. Like, what are you doing? It's like once you realize, damn, I have the visuals. I have the fucking superpower to close my eyes and envision anything. You can get that shit just like that, just the same way you envisioned it. These visuals, these visions, this maladaptive daydream is not coming to you for no reason. Like, I honestly believe, like, I don't want to say F the science, but beyond the science, like, that is communication from source, from the universe. That is letting you know, like, you don't have to be another cog in the machine. The shit you don't like about your life, the shit that you wish your life was, you can do it. You can go get that shit. You sitting here envisioning it and waking up and still doing your same fucked up habits. No, start slowly, gradually, or fucking quickly changing the things you can change. Like, for example, I'm gonna get into that. Like, for example, one of my maladaptive daydreams, or my maladaptive daydreams that I have about myself, I start to think like, okay, well, what am I doing in these maladaptive daydreams that I can't get to it right now, or what is separating my mental and my physical reality? Because I see the shit. What can I change to get to it? So, for example, the person in these mind up daydreaming and these mind up daydreams that I be daydreaming about wouldn't just be sitting on their ass, eating junk food, being unhealthy, not being spiritually in tune, not looking at or listening to good music, not trying to make music, not taking care of themselves. When I see myself, I'm always fit. I'm always doing something that I have to be fit to do. So I started going to the gym, started eating healthy, started doing glamour magic, started talking to myself in the mirror, started implementing practices. But yeah, I started implementing practices that I can do, the little things that I can work towards to get there. And that is when the fucking shift happens. Now you're not focused on, damn, I hate my life because I'm imagining this other life. No, you slowly start to go towards that life. Not even slowly, because it's like you be so focused on working on yourself, you don't even be focused on the hate or the problems or what you have for yourself, that the things you tell yourself, the bad things you tell yourself that's stopping you from getting to that reality, that dream reality. No, you just be so focused and so submerged in the self-work, and the shit start to feel good. So you wake up every day and want to do it. Then boom, next thing you know, that money coming in, that, I don't want to say job offer because fuck a job, that opportunity coming in, those people coming in, that love coming in, that self-love coming in, you feel good. Like, you actually starting to enjoy the. And for my next point, I meant to say this in the beginning, but usually with maladaptive daydreaming, usually they say like neurodivergent people do it. I have schizoaffective bipolar, so I don't know if that's why I do it. I don't want to deem shit down to a mental condition, because my next point was gonna be looking at being able to have a vivid imagination as a superpower and not just a symptom of a mental condition. Don't make excuses for yourself like, oh, I'm depressed, I have ADHD, I have bipolar, I can't do this. Nigga, I feel like those people are more spiritually aligned, not even more spiritually aligned, but born with different gifts that, like, people, undiagnosed people, or people that don't have that condition, they have different gifts if they just tap in and tune into it, right? You're more in tune with your emotions. You're more in tune with your thoughts. You're more in tune with spiritual realm shit that we can't see with the naked eye. That's just how. But yeah, that's just how I feel. But that doesn't mean that these practices can't go for you if you're not neurodivergent. Because fuck a label, fuck a ADHD, fuck a bipolar, fuck a schizophrenia. Like, anybody can do this. You just have to realize and start thinking. Start thinking like your highest self. I am my highest self now. I sent those visions to this Kiara. I did the thing. This Kiara seen future Kiara, not even future Kiara. This Kiara is seen Kiara doing that thing. So Kiara is going to do that thing. Kiara is doing that thing. Like, that's how shit works, if it makes sense. You have to get your physical caught up with your mental. Once you get your mental good, once you know what you want, your core values, your core morals, what you actually want to do, and not what other people want you to do, what other people put on you along the way in your life. Okay, and for one of the last points, the reason why I said in the beginning everything in moderation, because that's what I had to do to get out of my head and literally like get into it and realize I can do this shit that I've always wanted to do. I've always dreamed of. I've always just left reality to go do in my head. So I said the importance of living in reality as well as dreaming. We are constantly cycling and evolving. Don't stop maladaptive daydreaming, or don't stop wanting or having that hunger once you get your manifestation. That's when you go higher. Nigga, I got this. I could get anything. I got this. I could get anything. I could do anything. I'm unstoppable. Like, that's how you really have to think about yourself. Let me see what else. Okay, so yeah, just for, I guess this is the last one, or am I making another one? I don't know. So just to remember, envision and ask yourself, what would me and the daydreams of my highest self be doing? What mindset slash rituals or routines led them here? And that was really important for me too, because I'm like, okay, I say I want to be this, blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna share. But I say I want to do all these things, but I'm sitting in bed, can't get out of bed. I'm being around. Are you still around negative people? Are you still around negative energy? Are you still like down talking yourself? Are you still not doing? Manifestation, the first part is the mental, the second part is the physical. It's about that action. Where is that action at? Like, that's how you do shit. That's how you align shit. It's not just I want it, so I got it. It is I want it, so I got it. But you have to do things that's gonna get you there, or else shit wouldn't be worth it. Shit just not no handout. Like,